Oh, we've got some great stuff here. What do I always say? Follow the money, follow the money. So why with this crazy ban? Why ban Muslim countries? Huh? Is it just pure racism? Could be. Trump and his gang are pretty racist, and it plays into xenophobic fears of Muslim terrorists attacking. But then I come across this article by Li Fang in The Intercept, February 9th. CEOs of Delta, United, and American hope Trump will block Arab competition. Oh, here we go. So Li Fang, I like his work, goes into, first of all, the big three airline companies are saying that the Arab companies, specifically Qatar Airlines, Emirates, and UAE, they're like, it's unfair. Those rich oil countries get government subsidies and they can drive their prices lower, and that's not fair. Well, it's complete bullshit. Well, they do get government subsidies, but so do air carriers in the US. All of these airlines listed in this article, these people who have formed this fake group, whatever, to just block. It's just a grab. It's just using Muslim racism to block your competition and say, oh, and it's a lot of these airlines are serving cities and countries that these big three United States carriers are not serving. Like, is Delta flying to Qatar? And of course, it's like United has direct service to Kuwait and these others, that don't have backed airlines. It's such a thing, and it's just, it's unfair. We got to level the playing field. Anytime I hear Trump say level the playing field, I know he means tip the scales in his buddy's favor. It's unbelievable. So they've started this campaign called the Partnership for Open and Fair Skies. And it's just a cutthroat bid to block certain Arab airlines from U.S. airports. Oh, God. Which would limit the choices for consumers while increasing market consolidation for the big three. Yeah, you decrease choices, you get to charge more money. That's called a monopoly. And of course, they're using an America First, an America Jobs thing. That's what the Open and Fair Skies campaign, and they issued a statement. We look forward to briefing President-elect Donald Trump and his new administration on the massive, unfair subsidies that the UAE and Qatar give to their state-owned Gulf carriers. Jill Zuckman, a managing director of SKD Knickerbocker, the public relations firm helping to orchestrate the partnership. Look that company up. SKD Knickerbocker. Email that company and let them know what you think of this Open and Fair Skies bullshit. It's weird they didn't respond to a request for a comment from The Intercept. Probably lost the email, got busy. Yeah, I'm sure Jill wants to give a fair and balanced response. The Gulf carriers, they say, receive over $50 billion in documented subsidies from their government owners since 2004. It's unfair, it's unfair. And they sent this, the chief executives of the big three wrote a recent letter to Secretary of State Rex Tillerson. Oh, remember Rex? Now, Rex used to run ExxonMobil. I wonder if he's happy with this, if this is part of his master plan, or if this gets in the way of his oil relationships with these countries. Or maybe these countries don't play ball with ExxonMobil. That'd be interesting to know, because oil is somewhere in this. Oil is somewhere in this. Oh my God. The Gulf carriers, though, counter that they provide flights to the Middle East, Europe, and India that have been long ignored by U.S. airlines, and that the charge of unfair subsidies is boldly hypocritical given that tens of billions of dollars in subsidies granted to the airline industry by various UN government agencies for decades. Wait, what? That doesn't sound right. Travel industry writer Gary Leaf scoffs at the lobbying campaign, arguing on his blog, Boarding Area, that U.S. airlines are highly subsidized and subsidies do not in any way violate our treaties. Leif had previously detailed the ways in which the U.S. airline industry receives far more government subsidies than their Middle East competitors, citing a 1999 Congressional Research Service study that the U.S. government has provided subsidies to airlines worth over $150 billion. Well, that's not fair. We need those subsidies to protect American jobs. Or with those kind of subsidies, plane tickets should cost $50. It should cost $50 to fly from LA to New York with that kind of subsidy. Tax break, they're probably screwing over their employees. They get purchase commercial jets, serve remote communities in the form of state and federal fuel subsidies in a tax code, and through military and postal flights, among other generous programs since 1918. Qatar Airways, in a 2015 filing, listed the subsidies that benefit the U.S. airlines. It noted that they've received up to $30 million just from Chapter 11, right? Man. Market consolidation has led to increased profits for the industry and higher prices for consumers. Oh, fuck the consumers. Who cares what they think? I have to fly for a living as a stand-up comic, so fuck me. It's unbelievable. They have spent $20 million in lobbying, the big three, and Senators John Breaux and Trent Lott are getting some of that $20 million lobbying money. Democratic operatives, including Anita Dunn, Obama's former White House communications director. The airlines have also enlisted their respective unions, with the powerful Airline Pilots Association working to advance the campaign to block the Gulf carriers. Oh, man. God. In 2015, at outset of campaign to pressure the Obama administration to squeeze out foreign competition, CNN's Richard Quest asked Delta Airlines chief executive Richard Anderson about Gulf carriers' claims that the big three received favorable government treatment using bankruptcy protection. Oh, this is disgusting. Quote, "It's a great irony to have the United Arab Emirates from the Arabian Peninsula talk about that, given the fact that our industry was really shocked by the terrorism of 9/11, which came from the terrorists from the Arabian Peninsula that caused us to go through a massive restructuring," Anderson responded. Oh, fuck you. You're going to play the 9/11 card? The 9/11 card, where the majority of the 9/11 bombers were from Saudi Arabia, our oil friends? And what does Saudi Arabia... Oh, wait a minute now. None of the 9/11 hijackers are from Qatar or the UAE. 15, as I said, were from Saudi Arabia, home of the state-subsidized airline Saudia, which is a SkyTeam partner with Delta Airways. Weird that they don't go after them. Saudia has not pushed to compete directly with the big three, and therefore has not been targeted by the partnership. Yeah, because they're a Delta buddy. You know, why wasn't Saudi Arabia? Why weren't they part of the travel ban? Since 15 of the 9/11 bombers came from Saudi Arabia, why aren't we blocking them so they can't come back here and do it again? Oh, we get their oil, and they run OPEC, and they got to deal with Delta's SkyTeam. Oh, man. It's unbelievable. The Partnership for Open and Fair Skies lashed out at Emirates for opening up a flight between Athens and Newark, a route that United plans to operate on a seasonal flight from May 24 to early October. The partnership claims that the route is in violation of a U.S. treaty agreement. So shut the fuck up. You know what? I'm so sick of this crap. I remember I had a lot of sympathy for the airlines after 9/11. I'm sure we all did. And they had to cut and they lost money. But in that 16 years, they've been turning record profits over and over again. And all they learned from 9/11 was how to get more money out of customers. Before 9/11, you got a meal for free. Before 9/11, you checked bags for free. Before 9/11, you didn't have to pay extra for everything. And they've been making record profits year after year after year. And now they're bitching about these 3 Middle Eastern airline companies cutting into their billion-dollar profit. I'm so sick of this greedy fucking bullshit. Fuck you, you greedy assholes. Why don't you take some of those billions of dollars in profit and do 2 things? Give some to your employees and cut rates so more people can fly and increase their, which would actually help the American economy, right? If more people could fly cheaper, you'd still make a goddamn profit. You're getting $150 billion in goddamn subsidies. If you cut prices, more people could fly. Small business owners like me, who have to pay his own travel expenses, yeah, I get to write them off of my taxes, but if they were lower, it would be even better. I could take home more cash. It would actually help the economy. Oh, wait, you don't want to help the economy. You just want to buy more private jets. You dicks. Political vigilante Graham Elwood.